Alright, so I got this stove. There's an embarrassing story behind it. Got it for Christmas 2 years ago. When we were putting away all the Christmas stuff, it got put in the wrong box. And I only found it when I was looking for it, and I've got some bystanders here. I only found it when I was looking for some computer. It ended up in the box with excess computer gear that I never look at. So anyway, I've been looking at one of these for quite a while. My in-laws gave it to me. It's supposed to be a really nice stove. It's one of the battery powered guys. I've since bought myself a BioLite stove, which I absolutely love. This is somewhat similar to the BioLite. It's a little bit more compact, but feeling the weight of it, it's probably actually as heavy as the BioLite and possibly heavier, even though it's more compact. So you get this little battery pack. Let me see, where are the walls for the darn thing? Oh, they store on the bottom. Okay, this is my first time having a look at this guy properly. So there's these Oh, I'm gonna have to pause and figure that out with two hands. Alright, so it looks like this was just kind of cockeyed a little bit, and once I straighten it out on a right angle, it comes out pretty easily, or it did a second ago. Still tough to do with one hand. Alright, so you've got your base, which is made out of cast aluminum. This piece is actually pretty light without the walls. That's quite light without the walls. This part is relatively heavy-duty stainless steel by the looks of it, and I would say that is, yeah, this piece is definitely heavier than the base unit itself. So it goes on like this, and these things come out so you can get bigger pots onto it. I've watched videos of these guys. Obviously I haven't used this one yet. And the big thing about it is that you have the battery pack, plugs in here, and there's a fan in here that drives it so that you can see there's all these little holes in here. Drives the air up through so that it should, in theory, burn extremely cleanly and extremely well and extremely hot. So I look forward to getting outside and trying this guy out. Like I said, I've seen a number of videos, and it seems to be a really nice stove. It would be somewhat in competition with the BioLite that I have. I guess the nice thing about the BioLite is that it recharges itself. This guy would not recharge itself. You just basically take new batteries. Let's open this guy up and see what size the batteries are. Alright, so it takes two AA's. One thing I don't like about it is that this goes on with a little wee tiny screw, and if I had to replace this in the field, that means that I'd have to have a screwdriver. I normally don't have a little wee tiny screwdriver like this, and then you've got the risk of losing that screw in the middle of the woods somewhere. So I guess make sure you put fresh batteries in it before you go out. So let's fire this guy up. Now sadly I didn't have fresh batteries. The batteries I have are almost dead. This has got two settings, low, same as the BioLite, two settings, high. You can hear it going in there. I can't really feel any air coming up through here, but it could be that the batteries are just so dead that it's not going to work properly. But that's basically it. I look forward to getting this out into the field and trying it out in a real situation. I see why I wasn't getting any air. So there's this little piece of tape here. Whoops. There's this little piece of tape that allows you to slide this out. This seems to be like a flue regulator or whatever to allow air to flow. So now Yes, now I can actually feel some air flowing, not too much. I think the batteries are close to dead, but at least I can feel air flowing. So one thing I just realized that they should have provided with this is a storage bag. The BioLite comes with a storage bag. This part does fit nicely into the bottom of the base, but then this guy, the battery pack, kind of has nowhere to go that I can see to fit into the whole thing. Now fortunately I bought a couple of I bought some surplus peg bags, military tent peg bags, one of which will be just about the perfect size for this with a pull string on it. It's made out of nylon, so I'll take one of those and put it into use for the bag for this guy.